show?
I just feel like it's going really well. I'm a big fan of us. People like us.
Who?
We have like 2 comments already.
Get out of here.
We have like 3 subscribers.
That we don't know? You can't do that. That's not true. Wait, who of those 3? How many of them know us?
2. 2 of them knows.
2 of them knows the other person.
Yeah, I don't know the other person. The other person commented though.
Oh, they said love, like, oh, love this? Is it that person? Or is it another comment?
That's the same comment.
It's the same comment that you keep bringing up.
I'm still excited about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are other people viewing it, even if they're not subscribers? Are other people viewing this?
No. We haven't told anybody yet.
No, we haven't. No.
We'll get around to it.
Okay.
Very soon. It's actually popping in there.
What?
For me,
Dare
I
ask?
see it.
Dare
I
I
see
ask?
it.
Okay.
Mhm.
How is it popping?
And there's a lot of activity.
Guy who sees things very clearly.
There's a lot of activity on this channel now.
In terms of you uploading videos?
Oh yeah. I'm uploading every day.
So technically that counts as activity. But when I think of activity, I think I'm confusing it with engagement. So is there much engagement?
I'm engaging with it. Soon you will engage with it.
I will? I think eventually I'll have to.
Yeah. I'll send you a link. You'll like it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Fair enough.
I'm liking it more and
If
more.
you'd like to engage with me,
Comment below.
please comment. I would like to engage with you. Otherwise, how are we going to have a very clear view of what's going on? Guy who sees things very clearly. Man.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's stick with it. Let's not go any further.
This is it. That's how we end it. That's it. This is how it goes. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing your insight with me today.
Yeah. What was the question again?
What? I don't even know. It doesn't. It's irrelevant. It's the point. Remember, the point was like, how do you know people are engaging, or like, how do you know this thing is popping?
Trust.
If there's any lesson that I've learned this week, it is the importance of trust. Trusting each other, trusting yourself, trusting everything that happens to you, and also trusting in your ability to either deal with it or change it, depending on what you really want to do.
I like that.
That's something that we're all working toward.
It is. I'd say, you mentioned it, it's mostly trusting ourselves. Because if we don't trust others, it's because we don't trust ourselves.
Yeah. I'll probably talk about this more next week, honestly. That's clearly when we were talking.
Okay.
Earlier.
Well, I remember last week you were a brewing of something.
I was a Bruin.
You said you were going to share something this week.
Probably. I've forgotten that.
You forgot.
I've forgotten that because
There's new things.
there's new things.
There's new things.
I'm too much in the present.
There's
I am
things
in
to address.
the now.
in the
I'm not about the past.
I feel you.
I'm not about being attached
You
to
are
my
over
business.
it.
I'm over
You
it.
are over it.
I think I was forced to. I was
Okay.
forced to be over it and just deal with what's going on right now. So maybe next week we'll talk about trust and faith.
Okay.
I think that's all that's important too. It'll help me process as well.
Yeah.
Love you, Jay.
Love you, Angela. Thank you.
Hugs.
I know.
Did you say oh no? Oh no. Oh no. We'll have to act like we like each other. Not too long.
I thought that was
I
magnificent.
thought that was good. Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Wow. You're not one to like, mess with words or use them lightly. Magnificent guy who sees things clearly.
They're getting much better.
Are they really?
Yes.
I don't watch these because I'm still, I would say that is a
We're
weakness of
super
mine.
funny.
Are we super funny? Are you sure that's not just because, like, when people watch home videos of themselves and they think it's hilarious, but when other people see them, they're just like, okay. You know what I mean? You think we're actually funny.
Yeah. I know we are.
Okay. Well, I do trust you. You have been a stand-up comedian, so.
We're hilarious.
I do know that I actually wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
You
when
did.
I was younger.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Seriously. I just loved comedy. I loved how it made me feel. It made me feel healthier and lighter. And I grew up with a very sad childhood. And the whole kind of sad clown metaphor that people say about comedians, that was so true for me. But like, it was it's just something that I enjoyed. I enjoyed making people laugh, and I felt like I was quick, and I liked talking. I thought I was good at it. I'm not sure if I am good at it, but I enjoy it.
You are good at it. You get it.
I enjoy it.
You understand how to make people laugh.
I like listening to, I'm inherently silly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that sounds like a great job to make people laugh all the time. I think I lacked that confidence to do it constantly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's a certain tenacity that I know is involved in going up on stage and, having to talk to crowds that may not resonate with you, or you may not resonate with them.
I mean, that's part of it.
That's part of the job. That's part of the thing. I think that's very hard. I think at this point I probably would be okay with it, but now I just have such a different life that I'm like, I don't want to go through that.
I don't need to go through that.
I don't need to, but like at the same time, like I totally respect people who did, who had the gumption, who had that will to do so.
Absolutely.
I don't have that overriding passion to do that at this point in my life. And I lacked the confidence to do it when I was younger.
I love watching it. It tripped me out. Comedians are like the best philosophers of
They are our modern day philosophers.
Yeah.
Our comedians. And poets. I believe there's much more poetry in stand-up comedy than there is in music nowadays. There's some, not to say all music is whack, but a lot of popular music, let's say. I listen to like comedic podcasts or comedy specials as if I were listening to music. I would just listen to them over and over and over. I like hearing it. I love hearing the rhythm of words and multiple meanings, double entendres. Like I love hearing that.
It's a beautiful art form.
It's a beautiful, beautiful art form. Some of the truest things are said in that form of art too. Also some of the silliest. Like it also is self-aware enough not to take itself too seriously. Like you can't have an overly serious comedian. You can have a comedian who feels strongly about something, but at the end of the day will be like, but I can see it in this I do. I can also see why I can see the absurdity in everything. And that's inherently part of my personality. So if we are funny, maybe that's why. I think that's, if I were to boil it down to anything. But yeah, man, props to any actual, like, true to the art form, die-in-the-wool comedians out there, because I respect it. I have a great respect and admiration for them, for that breed of person. And slightly envious too. I'm like, you had what it took. You had what it took. You did, even if you weren't that formed yet, you were determined to hone your skills.
You were willing to do what it took.
Yeah.
And you did it.
And you did it, so I have much respect. So I'm like, I am in everything. I'm a dilettante, so that's one of the things that I just really enjoy, but never quite committed to like throwing myself into completely. Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad you think we're funny though. Someone.
Yeah.
If we don't think it's funny, no one's gonna think it's funny.
That's true.
Right? Do you actually find yourself like laughing when you hear us talk sometimes?
Do you keep
Now that I know that it moves around, so I'm just messing with this now. I think it's too far. It's also too loose too. You have to like just. Do you ever have you edited like just the kind of behind the scenes kind of stuff? Do you like save that footage and are you just planning on putting that together one day?
Yeah, maybe.
All of our asides that don't quite make it into the podcast, but are just nuggets of wisdom and entertainment and gold.
Sure. I'll see if I can sift through something like that.
See if you want to.
We're gonna put all of this out there. It's just gonna be out.
What? The whole as it is.
In pieces.
Okay, I was gonna say like no, you can't just give it in its raw form. It's like serving a steak, but like not even rare, just uncooked. Just like here, just eat this.
My friend Casey likes raw steak.
Your friend Casey likes it raw. Apparently. Does he think we're evolving? Does Casey think we're evolving?
We're evolving to eat raw meat.
Oh, I thought you meant that you and I are evolving. I'm like, oh, he actually watches these things?
He does watch. He's a big fan of ours.
Get out of here. No, you're not. You're just saying that. What has he said? Knowing Casey, he probably says something deeply non-committal.
He loves us. He's a big fan for real.
Is he one of the subscribers?
He may be.
Oh, that's so sad. What does he? No, tell me. What does he actually say? I'm curious. I'm curious to hear his feedback. Because I feel like if you were to, I would ask him, he would just say something insulting just to get me riled.
No, he doesn't say insulting things to me. He says nice, positive things to me.
That's nice.
I insist upon it.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh.
I'll check him if he tries to be negative.
You just give him the taste of the back of your hand.
I just don't acknowledge it.
What's his feedback?
It's very positive. He likes it. He's a big fan of the Oneness Academy stuff.
Who's not a fan of the Oneness Academy?
I know, right?
Gotta be a dick to be not a fan of the Oneness Academy.
I don't know. There may be one brave soul out there.
Don't
leave us a comment.
Thumbs down. That person. There's always that person. Do we have any thumbs down?
No.
Oh, there's not enough people. Oh man. Okay, one of these days I'm going to commit. I'm going to actually look at the videos.
Okay.
And actually see how you've edited them.
Don't look at them yet.
Why?
I'm almost ready.
Really?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Wait, I thought you uploaded everything. Are you still like uploading and kind of re-uploading and kind of messing with them? Or are you split testing some too? Like that's why.
Doing lots of stuff.
Fair enough. Right, you'll let me. I trust you. I trust your process.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of your business acumen, I've seen how you farm your work, so I trust you.
Okay.
Trust. I do trust you. I trust you more than I'm just a clown. Just here. I'm a glorified rodeo clown. Right? And I'm just kind of like doing my thing and dancing on the side while the people who are actually talented and passionate do their thing.
Me?
Yeah. I would say you're the driver of this podcast. And I'm here because I believe in it and I want to spend time with you. And I also think it's fun. But like I have this like very watery personality. I won't say wishy-washy because I've committed to this, right? But like I'm not
it's more like you flow like water.
Yeah, I don't drive things very, very hard. I just kind of see a good idea. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. Then I just jump on board.
It'll be hard enough for the both of us.
Please be hard for us.
Yes.
I need you to be as hard as possible for me and you. Otherwise,
if I don't do it,
we're not gonna come or go anywhere. You're not hard. All right, now it's become over 18, so.
All right, bring it back.
We're gonna this video is gonna have to ask for people to put their age and birthday and shit on it.
No.
I'm cursing now. YouTube doesn't like cursing.
They don't?
No, you have to bleep shit out.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to bleep it out, or you have to put on like an age restriction. Otherwise, I try not to curse in these things because.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, of course. YouTube is notorious.
I will follow the rules.
Blah blah blah. Okay.
Alright. So I like our conversations. I like where we're going. Slowly we will make frog soup out of ourselves.
Frog soup.
Frog
Have you
soup.
actually had frogs?
No, I haven't.
It's like chicken. Like frog legs. Yeah.
No, I use it just as an analogy that I like.
Oh, I don't eat frog anymore though.
Why?
Because the only kinds of foods I eat, I think, are chicken and fish now.
I see.
For meats. For the meatses.
For the meatses.
Yeah. Chicken sparingly. Lately I haven't been wanting any kind of meat, so it depends. I'm feeling a little anemic, then I'll have some protein, some animal protein.
Good move.
Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, I think
right.
I'm done.
Enough is enough.
Head out there, be productive as shit, make some monies.
There you go.
And then I have to prepare for the birthday. Lola pulled down one of the
I'm very excited for the birthday. I wanted to talk about it, but maybe next time we'll talk about it.
Talk about what? You can talk about it with me. I'm downstairs.
Okay.
What did you want to talk about or ask about or discuss?
No, I just wanted to see where your head was at. You're excited about it.
Oh, I was not yesterday. I was like, I don't know, why am I doing this? Because I feel like around every birthday, there's something that goes horrendously wrong. horrendously wrong. But I realized that people need a reason to remind themselves there's joy in life, right? Like I can't wallow in my sorrow. As heartbroken as I am, I can't wallow in my sorrow. So as much as I was like, yesterday I was like, I don't want to do this. But then I still went and bought table covers and stuff. And I still bought drinks, you know.
Doing the Lord's work.
I'm like, you know what? We just have to find it. Happiness just doesn't happen. You gotta choose it. You have to choose it. So I'm like, okay.
You gotta prepare for it.
As a spiritual practice, I'm going through with it tomorrow. Even though, like, I have a bouncy house with, like, hopefully all the kids would be here. There's still a good number of kids, but 3 in particular who I'm gonna really miss. So, you know, it's hard to think about that, but doesn't mean that I deprived the others of that too.
Totes.
I will have a good time tomorrow because I choose to. It'll be a little bittersweet, but I think I'll feel better afterward, or at least tire myself out. At the very least, if I can tire myself out from the darkness of my thoughts, or from any doubts or guilt I have in my own actions, that'll be good too. Some respite will be good.
Absolutely. Gotta play it out.
Yeah, it's just gotta play out, man. Exactly. Life doesn't stop.
Doesn't.
Even if you want it to, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop for you. Yeah. So, is Sal going tomorrow? Is he busy?
I don't know.
I don't know. He didn't really commit to anything, or maybe he did and I just forgot.
I don't know. Did you have an RSVP?
I did.
An email?
No, he just I think he just said that. I'm bringing some Indian food, butter chicken curry, dime curry, and fruit custard tomorrow.
Do you have a different chat for this? No, it's in oneness.
No, this is just VJ and me and Johnny. Johnny's been coordinating with food and stuff with everyone.
Yeah, I coordinated with Johnny.
Oh, what are
I'm
you
gonna
bringing?
bring fruit and chips.
Dope. I was thinking, who's bringing fruit? There's so many fruit eaters in this group. So. Oh, and Casey did ask that we FaceTime him in.
Okay,
He will probably be in quarantine.
I hit him up. He hasn't responded. I don't know what he's up to.
He's being a bitch. That's what he's up to.
He's trying to bribe himself out of quarantine.
No, Casey, don't.
That's what he said. His plan A was. Plan A was try to get out.
This guy, man.
He is.
He's a piece of work.
Crazy.
I love him. He's a piece of work. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I've experienced a little loss in this group.
I was actually thinking about that today before I knew anything. I was just thinking about how sometimes people just don't hold in there.
It's not like I know they'll come back though. I mean, we left on as good a terms as we could have, honestly. So I know that there's an open door, and they will come back for other times. Just right now, in terms of a living arrangement, it's just not meant to be.